Hello and welcome. The Top City Entertainment online event planner is the place where everything for your event comes together. Continue watching to find out how everything works, as well as some tips and tricks to help simplify the process. First, after booking us, you should have received an email including a link to your event planner portal, which allows instant access. You can also enter your event planner portal by navigating to the Top City Entertainment website, clicking VIP Login in the top right corner, and entering your credentials. Once you're logged in, start at the top of the page. In the center, select My Profile. The first time you visit the portal, it's important to confirm that your personal information is accurate and up to date. You can also change your password to something easier and more memorable right here. Now let's take a look at the contact page, where you'll see all the available methods to contact a Top City team member. There's even a place to send us a message directly from the portal. Going back to the home page of your planning portal, we're going to focus on the event planning portion of the planner. Right next to your event information, you'll see three buttons available. They are Plan My Event, Event Details, and Make a Payment. We're going to click on the Plan My Event button. And on this page, you'll see three sections: Planning Forms, Timeline, and Music Tools. Let's talk about the event planning form first, as it is the most important to the success of your event. To enter the form, click the Edit button. A very important note before you begin filling in this form is that there is logic built in. So you will want to start at the very top of the form and answer the questions in order as they are presented. Doing this will add and remove questions and sections of the form based on your answers. For instance, at the top of the form, the first question is your event a wedding? And depending on how I answer this question, the questions below are automatically changed or impacted. After you've finished working on the form, click the Save Changes button. And this Save Changes button is available at the top and the bottom of the form. And by the way, you don't have to complete the form all at once. It's fine to save your progress and come back later. This form will collect all the basic information needed for us to ensure your event is a success. I'm going to click on the Planning Options button to go back to the planning page. And next, we're going to take a look at timelines. So I'm going to click the Edit button next to one of the timelines. Next, we're going to take a look at the timeline. This is where you'll organize the order of activities and overall flow of your event. Some events, such as weddings, may have multiple timelines. For instance, a wedding ceremony timeline as well as a wedding reception timeline. I'm going to click the Edit button next to the wedding reception timeline. And as we open this up, you will see that the timeline is kind of a blank slate right now, but there are a number of activities listed to the left. And to order these, it's just simply a matter of dragging and dropping an activity into the timeline. For instance, in many cases, the first thing that would happen would be a cocktail hour. And then maybe after cocktail hour would-be bridal party introductions. And it's super easy to start to map out the times that these things will take place. There's also a comments field for each activity to add additional detail. In some cases, the timeline may be already pre-filled for you as a guide, but feel free to make changes as needed. Make sure to save your edits by clicking the Save Changes button at the top or bottom of the page. Keeping your event organized and engaging is of the utmost importance, so the time that you spend working through timelines will certainly pay dividends at your event. And now for the fun part, the reason you hired a DJ company in the first place, the music. The music tools are located at the bottom of the Plan My Event page and include buttons titled Browse Music, Song Requests, and Special Songs. The Browse Music button is where you will select all your music other than the special songs. After clicking the Browse Music button, you'll see a Browse Library area that includes tabs for searching by artist name, song title, top hits, add your own, and this Add Your Own tab is very important, and we will discuss that here in just a few moments. And then over to the right, you will see your request list buckets. And I want to go through these and briefly explain their use. The top bucket is called Must Play. These are songs that you absolutely want played at your event. We limit the number of songs that you can add to this bucket so that we can be certain to play them all. The second bucket is Play if possible. These are songs that you love but are less important than your must-play songs. Your entertainer will consider all of these songs and use them if possible, depending on the time available and other dance floor considerations. The dedication bucket is next. If you would like your DJ to dedicate a song on the microphone to a certain individual or group attending your event, place that song in this bucket. Also, please explain the dedication in the comments field of the song. Play only if requested. These are songs that you would prefer not be played, but if your guests are requesting them, you give permission to the entertainer to go ahead and play. Do not play. The Do Not Play tab is really self-explanatory, but this bucket is for songs that you absolutely do not want played under any circumstances. And then at the bottom, you will see buckets for cocktail music, dinner music, and the cocktail and dinner music buckets, again, are self-explanatory. There are many great songs out there that aren't necessarily great for the dance floor, and these cocktail and dinner times are great times to include those songs that you love, but probably won't work well for your dance party. And then the bottom bucket is ceremony prelude music. This bucket is for songs that you would like to be played within that 30-minute period prior to your wedding ceremony beginning. The process to add songs to a bucket is super easy. Simply locate a song using the Browse Music tabs on the left and drag and drop that song into the bucket of your choosing. You can also click on the song and then use the drop box to select the bucket you would like to place the song in. So we'll just do a quick example to show how this works. We're going to select an artist. In this case, I'll search for songs by Beyonce. And say we want to use Countdown for, let's use Countdown as a must play. So I'm going to just simply drag Countdown over to the must play bucket and drop it there. and you'll see that countdown has been added. I also want to add Crazy in Love to my play if possible. And this time, I'm just going to click Crazy in Love and then use the drop down to select play if possible. And I'll click save. I also want to demonstrate the dedication tab. So let's see, we'll do formation, and we're going to do that as a dedication. And we're going to add, because it's a dedication, we're going to add some comments so the DJ knows how to address the dedication on the microphone. And then you'll see in the dedication bucket that formation does appear. And when I click on it, those instructions are there for the DJ, and they will appear on the printed version as well for the DJ. Now let's take a look at the Top Hits tab. This tab can be very helpful. There are a couple things to look at here. The most requested songs, there is a top 200, and this will be the top 200 most requested songs for wedding receptions. And as you can see, right at the top of the list are some of the most, the very most requested songs. This is a great way to quickly add music to your dance party. So say, oh, Mr. Brightside, we definitely want that as a must play. Yeah by Usher, we also want that as a must play. So that's just a quick way to add songs into your lists. And as you drag and drop them, they will appear in the playlist. There's also a decades button. So if you'd like to try to spread out some of your song requests among different decades, maybe you want to go back to the 60s and look at some songs that might appeal to, grandparents or parents. And this is also a great place to find songs for your cocktail hour. Like here is LOVE by Nat King Cole. I want to add that to my dinner music. Again, just drag and drop it into dinner. There it is appearing in the dinner playlist. There are also wedding specific lists here. So if you're stuck and you're looking for a song, say we're looking for a song for cake cutting, here is a list of the most requested songs for cake cutting. Not that you would necessarily have to use any of these songs, but it may generate some ideas for you. Also, if you're looking for some up-to-date current music, we also have Apple, TikTok, and Shazam lists available for you to look through just to help you with the song selection process. So what if I can't find a song that I want played in the database? That's what the Add Your Own tab is all about. So I'm going to go up to the Add Your Own tab. Let's talk about it. You can enter any song title and artist name, select the appropriate bucket, and your DJ will make sure to have that song available for your event. So right here, artist name, song title, how you want to use the song, what bucket you want it to go in. You can always add any comments to any song. And then you just click save, and that will be added to the bucket. There's also a Spotify link here. So if you have the song on Spotify, this is an easy way to just drop in a Spotify link, and again, you can add that to any bucket. You can also bring in Spotify playlists using this function as well. So not only can you do an individual song, you can bring in an entire Spotify playlist. So, for instance, if you built a dinner hour playlist in Spotify, you can put that Spotify link in and drag that link into dinner music. We do want you to curate Spotify playlists yourself and make sure that the songs included are exactly what you want. Please do not search for a dinner music playlist in Spotify that has 200 songs on it and drag that into the portal without personally going through and making sure that that playlist is exactly what you want for that time period. So I want to go back to let's see, we'll go back to the previous screen. I want to talk about the song requests button. This button will let you review the song requests that you currently have in the system, along with options to edit and delete each song and an estimated time or playtime for each song, or each section. So you can see right here in Must Play, I've got 5 songs in there. The system says, hey, there's 5 songs, and it's about 17 and a half minutes of playtime. And you can see the other buckets that you've entered songs into, and also the buckets down below that you have not added any songs to. Using the edit button, it's very easy to move a specific song from one bucket to another. And then, of course, you can delete a song completely from a playlist if you have changed your mind. Now let's go back and we're going to look at the final tab for our music tools, which is special songs. And these are the songs that you want played for special moments or key moments in your celebration. This includes songs to be played during the wedding ceremony, processionals, your first dance, parent dances, and many others. Now, keep in mind, it's not necessary to fill in every bucket, just those you will be needing for your celebration. The process for searching and selecting songs is exactly the same as it was in the Browse Music tab. You'll be selecting the song on the left and dragging it into one of the buckets on the right. And that's about it for the Plan My Event page. We've covered the event planning form, which is extremely important for every event. We took a look at timelines and how to build those, and we've reviewed the music selection tools and some tips and tricks about how to use those. Moving back to the home page, just under the Plan My Event button is an Event Details button. The Event Details page lists key information about your event, including time, venue, packages, financial information, and the event contract. This is also where you can request changes to your event, including change of date, change of time, change of venue, or changing something else about your event. Please understand that these are change requests, not guarantees. So after you submit an event change request, a team member will get back to you with an approval or denial of your requested change. I'm going to go back to the home page, and just under the event details button is the make a payment button. This is self-explanatory, but this is where you can easily make a payment on your account at any time. At the top, you'll see your current balance due. You can enter any amount into the box here and simply click the Pay Now button, which will forward you to a PayPal secure payment gateway. We use PayPal as our payment processor. However, you do not need to have a PayPal account or log into PayPal to use this feature. All payments made will immediately impact your balance shown in the portal. And as we wrap things up, going back to the head page, I want to call out something very important. There is, right under the heading here, a schedule a meeting button. And anytime that you want to discuss anything about your event or schedule a planning meeting, you can just simply click this schedule a meeting button, and this will take you to our Calendly calendar. Any of the blue circles here are available dates, and you simply select a date and a time that you would like to schedule a meeting with us, and I will reach out to you. There are selections within Calendly to set it up as a phone call or a Google Meet. So we can do a regular phone call or a video conference. And we always love talking to our clients and discussing events. So definitely, I would encourage anyone that has any questions to schedule a meeting, even if it's only 5 minutes. It's always great to address issues and get those resolved as quickly as possible. We know that you'll love your event planner and all that it has to offer. If you ever have any questions about the event planner or anything else, definitely visit us at topcityentertainment.com, or you can email me directly at troy@topcitytunes.com. Thanks very much for watching, and happy planning.